Una know say Nigerians, they never ready. Nigerians, they still get long way where they go. Why they bring this video? At least today, about 3 or 4 people don't send me the video because me, Nigeria matter don't feel be my stress. No, it's not possible. Because the people that are living in Nigeria, and they know say yes, the fuel rate in Nigeria is quite a lot. And they are not doing anything about it. They are well contented. So why me go come dey drink garri for stomach wey be say na another person o? Now who dey hungry na dey shop, right? Why they talk like this now? Because of this video where I want drop for na sharp. Then they send me the video. I said, what's special about it? I can't say about our president don't carry himself go Europe. He want go relax his head. According to they say na he right? But the people in Nigeria, they are suffering. They are not doing anything. Someone has said the video, I beg.
Presidential, but what happened to them? Secondly, I think the spate of too much holidays by the president. At the time the country is suffering, the country is faced by a war of hunger and all of that. Even when the president is serving, we hardly see in a lot of public function. And that was what she was making that point. Most of the duties are mostly delegated to the vice president. We only see him on special occasions. And quick to go on holiday. The last time, that's how he told us he was going to London, and we saw him coming out of Lingo Ward of St. Elizabeth Hospital.
We took the story here.
And we took the story here. Yeah. So he should do more to be able to meet us halfway. We're not saying he doesn't have entitlement to his leave or holiday and all of that. But also, he should be the #1 citizen to be able to boost our own internal tourism here.
I love that point.
That's what we're saying.
I love that point. Well, I hope that the president gets enough rest since they said he's going on a retreat, and he'll be back refreshed to revamp our economy. Well, in another development, the chairman of Nigeria's Diaspora Commission, Abike Dabiri-Erawa, has reacted to a viral video showing some women locked up in prison, appealing to the federal government to come to their aid. They claimed that they have been locked up for years without justice. Let's take a look at that video before we take Abike's reaction.
I've been here for 2 years and how many months now? Now, prison, I beg for Mali, I beg government, I beg. I need freedom. I need freedom, I beg, oh God.
Indeed, but become I no go about 2 years and I want to close it and I come na court, nothing. I use God to beg on a man and help on a people. You know, feel that year. Some day 5 years, some way they just 10 years, then they here. I beg men and help, we need freedom. We need freedom. Freedom. We need, my brothers and sisters, we need freedom.
Nigerian people, anyhow you people can help us for this prison, please. It suffer too much for our head.
Well, here's what Abike had to say in response to that video.
Now, some time ago, the Chief of Defense Staff actually helped us to bring back some girls, almost about 40, in a C-130. We have identified some of those girls as some of those girls that were brought back that time. And they found themselves back in Mali. It's shocking. So in as much as President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has instructed that anywhere Nigerians are stranded, we have to ensure that they are back, it's also wrong to commit crime and criminality. So the Office of the National Security Advisor is in charge of the multi-agency team on evacuations, and the Office of the NSA has been bringing back, people, those who committed crime, finished serving their sentences, those deported, those stranded, they've been coming back. So we want to appeal that, we need to obey laws in other countries. Crime and criminality and irregular migration is very deadly now. And as much as the mission in Mali is working on trying to see as many people as they can be brought back, please, for all of you bloggers, influencers, help us to appeal to Nigerians that, where you're running to is even worse than where you're running away from.
Well, I think we know that adage, right? Is it the grass is greener, looks greener on the other side? But I mean, Abike here has responded, and it's good that I think this is not the only statement that was released. I believe NIDCOM released a statement when the video came out. But she made some point here, which is the fact that some of those girls that were seen in that video, they had actually evacuated them from Mali and they went back. So what really is going on here?
What is in Mali? But let me first in Mali. Let me first of all commend Honorable Abike Dabiri. I say that because she's quite responsive. Whether you like her response or not is another discussion. But usually when she's tagged or when issues around this for Nigerians in diaspora come up, she's often quick, maybe because she's a media person, so she knows how to manage communication management, and is able to really respond to that. But the limit of the extent of the response, some people might say it's not sufficient. What I would say is that yes, we have to first of all investigate why are people running away. Japa syndrome has become one of the most used words in the recent 1 or 2 years in Nigeria because a lot of people just want to escape and move away. She made a salient point at the end that we must also educate people, and I think I've seen a few people talk about their experiences when they move abroad. It's not always very beautiful. Yeah. The situation is not always great. In fact, if you ask some people who've gone to some countries, they would give anything to come back. Some of them cannot come back because of shame, the amount of money they've invested in moving abroad, the people they've said bye-bye to, the commitment that they have. So we have to tell the truth and paint the picture. But in saying that, what are people coming back home to? You know, if we're saying people should come back, don't move away, then make the country a place or a safe enough place that people want to stay. Nigerians want to stay back home. The reason why people still try to connect with their homeland is because no matter where you go to, you're a first citizen here in Nigeria, and people want to, be home, build at home, and be the best version of themselves at home. What we're appealing to the government, and that's what we do every day, is make Nigeria prosperous enough that people want to come back and invest. So I feel sorry for those women, but like she said, a very good point around when you go abroad, conduct yourselves well. Yes. But very important, let Nigeria be a place where Nigerians want to stay back at home. People don't want to japa. Absolutely. They want to be in Nigeria, but the place is not conducive.
Valid points. But I think the main point that has to be stressed is that Nigerians should know that when they go to other people's country, they are bound to obey the laws of that country. Yes. Because in this video, Mrs. Abike Dabiri Erewa kept talking about stay away from crime and criminality. And she made that point also when we had issues with, is it the UAE and the Emirates? Yeah. And Nigerians were saying, oh, they've denied us visas. And she was saying, look, anywhere you are, just behave well. Number two is the point that she made about the Office of the National Security Advisor, coordinating the evacuation of Nigerians that may be in distress anywhere in the world, following the directive that has been given by President Tinubu. That's a very good point. Nigeria must always look out for its citizens, wherever they are. It's called citizens diplomacy. Number 3 point, with regard to this citizens diplomacy, many of our compatriots are stranded now in Lebanon. And there is an emerging regional war in the Middle East. I know that Mrs. Erewa's agency has already issued a statement advising people who are in Lebanon to quickly look for a safe exit while commercial flights are still in operation. Yeah. I hope Nigerians will heed that advice because many Nigerians, they will wait till the situation gets out of hand and they will come back and be saying, Nigeria, come and rescue us. Nigeria, come and rescue us. This time around, you have been warned. If you are in Lebanon or anywhere in the Middle East, move quickly. Don't come and be saying, Mr. Leon Yema of Air Peace should come and help us. After all, he helped people in South Africa. You have been warned. Get out of the war zone.
Well said, Dr. Abati. I hope they listen to you. Well, in the same vein, the Lagos State Police Command has denied allegations that male and female suspects were held together in a cell at the Morocco police station. The police spokesperson, Benjamin Hundeyin, refuted the allegations after a video showing men and women detained in the same holding area went viral. The video was accompanied by claims from a woman who alleged she was detained with other women and men in a single cell. While clarifying the claim, Hundeyin said that the individuals in the video were in a temporary holding area, not a cell, adding that officers stationed in the charge room constantly observed this area. It's good that the police has clarified this because the video was trending and people thought that obviously the police did wrong by putting even young children, in the holding area. So commendations goes to the Lagos State Police Command for clarifying that claim really quickly. Well, we'll take another story. A claim by some social media users suggesting that the United States Federal Bureau of Investigation had arrested 80 Nigerians Well, all from the Igbo ethnic group for criminal activities has been debunked. On September 13th, a user on X called No Nonsense posted a series of tweets containing an excerpt from a CBS report on the activities of the criminal gang with the caption, "All 80 Nigerians arrested by FBI who have been on their most wanted list are from the Igbo tribe in Nigeria." The tweet quickly went viral, with retweets gathering over 1.2 million views, while a fact check by The Cable found that the video was a 2019 report from CBS News. A statement published by California's Attorney's Office also revealed that not all the arrested suspects were Nigerian nationals, and not all the arrested Nigerian nationals bore Igbo names. I mean, we are still experiencing this sort of bigotry going on online. I mean, I'm sure you saw this video and this story, and you saw the comments that followed this this actual conversation, that it's only Igbo people that are committing crime in Nigeria. I mean, this rhetoric needs to stop, really. Absolutely. Rufai, quickly.
I mean, it speaks volumes.
Yes.
And for those championing hate across every tribal group, it is wrong. We've cascaded this conversation now to say, okay, this is an Igbo person, that's a Yoruba person. Please, we need to stop it. I know our founding fathers too didn't do a good job as regards this integration. They exploited it for political gains, but we cannot allow this continue. All of this became heightened after the last elections, and Lagos was a center point, which should never be the case.
Yes.
I'm happy to be able to fact check this group, and that's why we keep calling for everybody to be able to educate people as regards the need for the strength in our diversity to be upheld rather than trying to be able to deceive people and break them apart. I'm happy that the unscrupulous activities of the likes of Lagospedia have been brought to, but I'm not sure the man has been brought to justice yet. He's not been apprehended with all the things he tweeted. People like this should be, chased, should be made to face the full wrath of the law, and people that spread misinformation should be severely dealt with.
Absolutely.
How can you paint a brush and tag every group? No. Crime doesn't know tribe. Crime doesn't know, a regional inclination. And let's stop all of this because you want to tarnish the image of the other person. Does it make you feel good and you tweet behind the keypad? Are you not senseless? Do you have sense at all? And you're doing this on another platform, another person. Why don't you think of your productive life to build platforms rather than cause division? Why don't you empower other people?
Yes.
Rather than cause division across tribal groups?
Yeah.
May God forgive the dirtiness of your mind.
I'm glad that this was kudos to The Cable. I believe this is the second time we're taking a report from them, and they've done a pretty good job in putting an end to this story. Let's head over to the United Kingdom. I'd like for you to discuss this, Ayo. I know, Rufai, you also want to touch on this, where a Nigerian-British politician, Kemi Badenoch, has been trending online for reportedly for referring to migrant car workers as bottom wipers, well, in a statement expressing her desire for the United Kingdom to be great for her and her children. Let's take a look.
The world is a different place. People have mobile phones now. They have GPS. You are able to have your feet in this country and your head and your heart elsewhere. That doesn't make sense, to have old laws in a new era. We need to keep adapting and updating our migration policy. And I want this country to be great for my children as well. We need to control it. We need to make sure that we are thinking about the next generation, not just who's going to wipe bottoms for us today. That's not good enough.
Okay.
I know, Rufai, you say that's useless. Let's give